Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If Jannat is under the feet of our mother, if Jannat is under our mother's feet, what is under the feet of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Oh, don't you know? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Prophet ﷺ. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit. Thank you. First, let me say, our sheikhs loves to say this, so I'm going to repeat what he's saying. Mothers of today, they're not like mothers of before. Mothers of today, they don't have Jannat under their feet if they are pushing their children to run after dunya. You know, when we hear this, we hear this, don't you know, paradise is under my feet. You know when? When they don't like their sons and daughters to come for zikr. And they are losing control, and they're seeing a strange man, a complete stranger, and their sons and daughters have more love for that man, which is our sheikh. Then they say, you must obey me, otherwise you're going to go to hell. That is the only time they use that hadith. Forget about the thousands of other hadiths. They're going to use that. And Shaykh Effendi says, no, they don't have paradise under their feet. Their feet are too dirty. If you check them too, their feet are very stinky. That's not the feet from paradise. Because if you have paradise under your feet, you are going to be Ahli Jannat yourself. And if you're Ahli Jannat, and there are still some, very rare. In the old days it's very easy because you see them, you see these old women, you just want to sit and look at their face. You just want to be with them. They're so uncomplicated, they're so easy, they're so patient. But they have a certain jalal in them too. Our grandmothers, some time ago. Not today, correct or not? Well, those mothers, they're not Ahli Jannat. How can they have Jannat under their feet? Now, when you're asking the question, what is under the Holy Prophet ﷺ's feet? Our Shaykh has already told us. Forget about his feet. When Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajhah climbed on his shoulders when they were inside the Kaaba to bring down the biggest idol, and Hazrat Ali is saying, I completely disappeared. Then what I saw below the Prophet ﷺ's belly button was the 7 worlds, the 7 Jahannams, and endless bottoms. Endlessly. And when I saw what is above his belly button, what is above his head, the 7 skies, the 7 heavens, the arsh and beyond, I looked to my right, to his right is endless. I looked to his left is endless. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Everything in creation. So what is paradise to him? It is not paradise that is under his feet. He had the whole arsh under his feet. The whole arsh under his feet. He went where no angel dared. The peacock of the angels, Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam, would not dare to come. He went beyond the throne-bearing angels. He went beyond those angels that are in divine presence. He came to 2 bows' lengths, or even nearer. And we belong to him. We are his nation. Other nations, I'm hearing sometimes, they're so proud of their prophet, which is good. They're following wrong ways, wrong teachings from their prophets, but they're so proud and so happy of their prophets. But I'm seeing the way that some so-called Muslims are treating their prophets. I get very shy and ashamed. And how much more we have to thank Allah for that one. This is one of the reasons why in the Ottoman times you hardly have anyone in the name of Muhammad ﷺ, because that name, when you say that name Muhammad ﷺ, you have to give salawat. Only very, very few they have that name. And only the highest level ones they have that name of saints too. It's not anyone, they're giving anyone that name. Oh, well, Uthman Effendi, didn't the Prophet say, if you have some children, some sons, call one of them by my name, and you're going to get big reward, Jannat, this. Prophet ﷺ does not have one name. He has thousands of names, endless, the most beautiful names. So the Ottomans, in their extreme love and respect and delicacy and beauty, they say we're not going to choose the one that is called the most highly praised, because that name, the most highly praised, belongs only to him. But he has other names: Mahmud, Ahmad, Mustafa. We're going to use those names. Those are also his names. So, may Allah make us to come closer to him, to our Shaykh, inshallah. May we be able to not come to Judgment Day with shame. May Allah cover our faults here and hereafter, inshallah, for his sake. Al-Fatiha. Amen.